He didn't just kill. He vanished into the very fog that hid him, leaving behind 5 bodies and a name that has outlived every witness, every detective, and every drop of blood spilled in the gutters of Whitechapel. London, 1888. To the wealthy of the West End, it was the crown jewel of the British Empire. But across the city, in the labyrinth of Whitechapel, life was a desperate gamble. Here, 80,000 people were crammed into a single square mile of filth, gin palaces, and shadow. In the autumn of that year, a terror emerged from those shadows. A killer with no face, no name, and a surgical precision that defied belief. He would become the world's first media superstar of crime. We know him as Jack the Ripper. It began on August 31st. Mary Ann Nichols, Polly to her friends, was found in the early morning damp of Buck's Row. Her throat had been severed. But it wasn't a simple robbery gone wrong. The mutilations suggested something darker, a ritualistic cruelty. 8 days later, Annie Chapman, found in a backyard on Hanbury Street. This time, the killer took a trophy, her uterus. The panic moved from the slums to the headlines. The press realized that a social monster was walking among them. Then came the night of September 30th, the double event. First, Elizabeth Stride is found in Dutfield's yard. The killer is interrupted, leaving the job unfinished. Thwarted and hungry, he strikes again just 45 minutes later. Catherine Eddowes is found in Mitre Square. This time, the frenzy is total. Her face is scarred, her kidney is gone. As the police scrambled, the mail arrived. A letter, written in taunting red ink, was delivered to the Central News Agency. It mocked the police for their funny little games and promised more work to come. It was signed with a name that would freeze the blood of a nation: Jack the Ripper. Was it a journalist looking for a scoop, or the killer himself? The mystery only grew when the "From Hell" letter arrived, accompanied by a small cardboard box. Inside was half a human kidney, preserved in spirits. The note claimed the sender had fried and eaten the other half. The killings peaked on November 9th. Mary Jane Kelly, the youngest of the victims, was murdered inside her own room at Miller's Court. Without the fear of being caught in the street, the Ripper took his time. It was a scene of such carnage that the first doctor on the scene refused to describe it in detail. And then, silence. The murders stopped. No more letters, no more bodies in the fog. Jack vanished as quickly as he had appeared, leaving behind a city scarred and a police force humiliated. Who was he? Was he a mad doctor? A Polish immigrant with a grudge? Or perhaps a member of the royal family, protected by a conspiracy? Modern DNA tests on a shawl from the Eddowes crime scene point toward Aaron Kosminski, a local barber. But many experts remain skeptical, citing contaminated evidence and the passage of time. The truth is buried in the soot of the Victorian East End. Jack the Ripper was never caught. He didn't just kill 5 women. He killed the Victorian sense of security. He proved that in the heart of the modern world, a monster could strike and disappear into the mist. We may never know his name, but as long as there is shadow in the streets of London, the Ripper lives on, a ghost in the fog.